recording this before I am literally going to Blundell Park to see Grimsby play against Nottingham Forest. The only reason I'm not wearing the kit, I've literally just took it off, is because I don't want to sweat it out. Because I know my nerves are going to make me sweat in it anyway. As welcome back, people, to episode number 7 of season number 2 of this Wayne Rooney DC United career mode, Wayne's American tour, which hopefully goes as well as it has done in this save for him, as that's a bit of a spoiler. And if you haven't seen the previous episodes by now, please do go ahead and watch those, leave them a like, come back to this channel and subscribe if you are new around here. We have hit 7.1 thousand subscribers already. That is insanity. We hit 7,000 not long ago, and to almost be near the next milestone, just phenomenal to me. So I thank you guys a lot for that as we run into today's lowdown. Before showing you the league table, you can see we've got 3 decent results last episode. As we start today off with Dallas, who are in the other conference, but we play them in the league for some reason, but we'll let it slide. We play them today with Montreal away from home. They of course did very well against us previously. Of course we beat them last time out, however, as then we have Atlanta, Nashville and Columbus Crew once again. We play these literally every single game, I would say, as we're going to be playing Dallas. We don't play them often. We're going to be playing Atlanta, and I might go for Nashville over Columbus because I know we're playing Columbus a lot, but they are in second place. They are in second place. There's 1 point in it at the moment, so we need to get his team sorted for this game. We do have a returning player right here. We're going to have to push Hopkins onto the bench, or actually no, we'll do that, as Morrison, I need to clear my throat, is of course playing in the sitting role a little bit. We've got Robertha now back in the team for the injured, not for anyone injured, for Harry Cornick, who did leave of course. Areola, the new signing, and Horvath in the goal, as the team is. Horvath in goal to start off with anyway. Chandler's now our right back with Jones, Birnbaum and Matarrita. Morrison and Williamson sitting holding midfielders, even though Morrison's more on attacking. That goes to Taxi for the time being, as Areola is on the right, Robertha on the left, and Zardes is up front. He, out of everyone, is on absolute flames at the moment. But let's see this team we're going to be lined up against. The Dallas one: Morey, Twomasi, Bartlett, Afari, Farfan, Cirillo, Quigon and Sean, with O'Brien, Jara and Velasco. So let's get going in this one, shall we? Birnbaum into Matarrita, straight onto Robertha to start us off with, because that's a clever cut away. Can we get an early goal in this one? Of course, Areola against his former club today. Will be interesting to see how that goes, as I thought Zardes would have got that. If he did, that was straight on, of course, into Taxi Fundas's path, as that's over the top, straight into O'Brien and Matarrita, straight in the way. Zardes is going to look left again to go down to this man right here, Robertha, who's on this wing. Goes to whip one in near post. Almost a toe on it. And not much going on so far in this one, as that was a disguised ball, and it's easy for Ethan Horvath to just sweep up. But that was very concerning how it found its way through. Of course, these two teams, us and FC Dallas, don't really know how each other play. Of course, being in the opposite conferences, as that's a ball through to Zardes, however, who scooped it over. Very unlucky to miss that one, as Velasco, with the ball, back heel straight into Ravel Morrison, who tries to keep hold of it and does get it down the line. That's a good one into Areola, as we need to get that across the middle. That's a brilliant ball! And a good save from Morier in the goal. It looks like we are starting to get chances. Missed a big one, and then of course, that should have got in, as he's got another chance though, and Taxi scored the header! Okay, he gets the header saved, and then the corner just gets straight on his head, and he puts it in the back of the net for 1-0. Brilliant work by the Greek. It was just in there, just in towards the near post, and there he was to leap and put it past the keeper into the bottom corner. Very happy with that one, however. That's a very bad touch from us, and Horvath's been nutmegged, I think. From instant jubilation to, I don't know what. I don't know how I feel about that. 2 mistakes, literally almost from kickoff. We are stunned. It just hit him wrong, I guess, and just fell straight to them. Ravel Morrison with the dodgy touch. We tried to get back, and then just, straight through the legs of Horvath, and there wasn't much room to put it in. I'd say very lucky right there, as the ball straight over the top. Matarrita into Robertha down the line. So he's going to try and put one round the corner, straight into Matara. Now into Ravel Morrison and into Taxi Fundas. Around the side again, Ravel Morrison with a little bit of a gap. He's got Robertha in front of him, who's onside. Tries to put it in, no one there to rebound. Tried to get it on that angle, but just unlucky for him as Ravel Morrison through the middle straight onto Taxi. Robertha holding his run, very nice. Chance to cross, he's trying to earn his place back in the team over Pierre Bell, as that's a good one header. As what's being given, a free kick to us. Okay, we'll take this. Taxi Funtas is going to take it, although Ravel Morrison did do really well with the last free kick he took. We're going to just aim this on target and see what happens. It's Taxi. Goes with the outside of his foot straight to the keeper. Not the greatest, as approaching half-time now. And Timmy Chandler sprinting forward, of course. Predominantly a right midfielder slash wing-back, as I'm glad Williamson didn't get injured there. And they've got a bit of a break on right here. Iberian straight through the middle, and that's a bad touch from Jara. I'm going to pass his way out of danger. Very nicely done, but still, they almost had one ball straight through right there as the half-time whistle goes. 1-1, and it shouldn't be. Come on, we're better than this. As a ball down the line, straight into Velasco. Got right side of him right there, and Sean into Farfan. Now Velasco again, round the corner. Sean with a little flick on. We need to try and get that away, and Jones does. Straight into Zardes. Need to try and take the most of these counters if we can. As Taxi Funtas over the top. Robertha. Robertha with the ball is going to cut inside himself. Has he got anywhere to go? Not really. That's definitely a foul. Should have done a lot better with that one as Zardes. Here he is. He's going to go out wide. Straight into Robertha. Robertha to get running right here as he's going to put an in-swinger into the box. Farfan away. Ravel Morrison trying to get at the ball, but Tafari now into Harks. As Harks has to go to Tafari again. That's through the middle though. Ravel Morrison definitely handled that one, but still they're going to keep on going. Cirillo now into Harks again. Velasco. Don't like how they're moving forward at us too quickly. Jones has to get it away. Not being as clinical as I know we usually can be, as that's a run. An easy run. Horvath with the save. And Debrerian has put it wide of an open goal. We have been very lucky there to not find ourselves 2-1 behind, but still, come on, let's keep on going. Ravel Morrison, he spreads the ball straight out wide. Areola was on the run as Chandler tries to poke it over the top to him and does find him. Going to cut inside, of course, against his former team. Williamson, now on to Zardes, across. That's a brilliant move! And Taxi for the second. From almost being 2-1 down to being 2-1 up. That is what you call a misery compiler. Very nice move as well, as we're going to get Ravel Morrison off. Pierre Bell's going to have to be sitting midfielder. No mistakes, please, like Ravel did for their goal. As that's took an age to get us back in front, but we are back in front. And that, of course, is all that matters. As Areola with a pass round to Taxi Fundas. Pierre Bell to chip that over the top straight into the path of Robertha, who cannot beat Tuamasi. Now Morier to the side, 20 minutes left. And the ball looking over the top right there is Birnbaum. Cirillo to get the ball away. Quingenon on the side. Tuamasi tried to put it around again, but Chandler's easily read that one. Straight into Robertha down this line. We've got a runner at the side of us, but we're going to keep on going. And now we're going to cut back inside last minute. Zardes looking on a decent run. Still, concentration trying to be kept right here as we are approaching the end of the game. 10 minutes left, but that's a brilliant tackle from them. And they're going to put another wave at us. That Velasco guy has been very, very good for Dallas. I cannot ignore that. As across the field into Quignon, into Abrerian, who's missed the big chance, but he's got another chance right here through the middle. And what an interception, Birnbaum. Fantastic. He just had to get that right as Pierre Bell into Taxi Funtas. Tried to get that around the side. And Harks into Jara. Birnbaum hasn't got there again. Brerian. Horvath. He's offside, is Velasco. But what was Ethan Horvath playing at? That was slow motion. A risky move, but he has eventually got away with it. So we're going to keep this ball. Anderson to spin in the middle. Zardes now onto Pierre Bell. And Zardes running through that little gap, but we're going to opt for Areola. As now he's going to whip a ball towards the back post. We're trying to arrive. As come on, added time has to go quick. They are countering on us. Good counter-attacking team. They've lost the pace of Areola maybe. And that's why Abrerian isn't doing as well as him in his position. As Bell gets on that one. Pass isn't a good one out, but the referee should blow his whistle before they can get forward. Please, as Jones with the tackle. Birnbaum to whack it away. And there it is. There it is. Avoided the scare. A 2-1 win against Dallas. Not a clean one, but one we needed. Did anyone call a taxi? That is the thing I must... New phrase for us. Did anyone call a taxi? Because he turned up there with a brace as Williamson. Couldn't take any risks, but I'm glad he did play as Moses Nyman is now fit again. And we need him, to be fair, with Montreal up next. Youth player unsettled, Pierre Bailey. Doesn't look too great, does he? We'll release him if he's unsettled. As Isaac Coleman, he's getting there. I'll promote him. He's the same rating as Perez, to be fair. Another youngster into the ranks, as I think we're going to be going with this team for the next one. Moses Nyman is the only change, alongside Williamson in the middle of the park. Morrison actually benched, did make a mistake. Montreal are up next. We have a 4-point gap. Columbus Crew did not take advantage of the 1 point that it previously was, as a 0-0 draw, and Moses Nyman has got sent off in back-to-back MLS games. Not great for the youngster. I'm not a big fan of that, as we still do have the gap at the top of the league. That was his game in hand. So how many games do I play today? Do I leave 5 for the last episode? I may do that, you know, so then we can have an episode afterwards full of the playoffs. And if maybe you guys don't want to see another season of this save, I'm guessing you do, but if you don't, I can get some more videos done up, and we could end it, not next episode, but the episode after, with the playoffs being in the last episode. Then we can get onto some more content, FIFA 23 content. I'm leaving that decision down to you guys, as we are, of course, going to be playing Atlanta United in the playoffs, bottom of the playoffs, as other youngsters, of course, none of them getting promoted just yet. Away from home at the fancy stadium, as Nyman's got to come out, and we're going to put Ravel Morrison back in. Did well to get a 0-0 draw with 10 men. Yeah, Morrison coming straight back into the left-hand side of midfield. Not trusting Moses Nyman as much as I usually was. As here we go. Top of the league. New York are now closest to us. We'll play this one, and then we will play Nashville as well. And then see if anything goes on in between. Maybe save it for the episode after. And their team, look at the stadium. Guadino in goal, Brooks Lennon, Sanchez Purata, Franco, Ambrose, Souza, Heinemann, who I'm pretty sure was a Bournemouth player at one point, Pusic, Mosquera, Moreno, and Adam. No Josef Martinez. That is a shock not to see him, but I am a big fan of this stadium. Of course, it is like the cheapest good stadium to unlock on pro clubs. Not cheapest, of course. You get what I mean, like the easiest to unlock, which is a huge stadium like this. As Ariola straight on the ball. Let's try and impress his fans here. Make it a good trip for them as Williamson slipped through. A good save. Almost on the rebound. As Robertha round the side right here into Matarrita. Williamson. Looks like we are having a bit of a bright start, but Purata in the way of that one. Ambrose straight through to Mosquera. That's a good ball onto Pusic on the wing, you know. Got to pull across, and Birnbaum with a good interception. Our defence at the moment, apart from last game, which was a little bit of an error, of course, from Ravel Morrison. His defence has been solid, as Robertha running through a little bit here. He's got the man in the middle to easily aim for, and he needed to get more height on that ball. And Chandler on the ball right here, in the middle of the park. He passes one off into Adiola. Needs the support down this wing still, as he's got Williamson in the middle. He's clipped. No advantage given, which is a surprise, but still will fight for that ball back. We first to everything, which I love, as Chandler through the middle onto Ravel Morrison. Will go Matarrita, who's in a good bit of space, as I actually just heard it pronounced Mitarita. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Oh well, bit late to change in it, as Ariola trying to put a ball over to Zardes. Headed on. Taxi just needed to run through. He just needed to keep going, as Mosquera running through here. Tried to get across to try and make a tackle. Haven't done. Lennon over the top into Mosquera. He's going to keep hold of the ball, and Lennon tries to cut inside. Pusic, Mosquera. That's a good tackle as Robertha to pass it forward straight onto Taxi Funtas. We've got Zardes in front of us. We're cutting inside a little bit right here, the Greek, as he's going to put one out wide in towards Chandler. Chandler now into Ariola, who's offside. Still trying to get one of these moves to fully work, as Adam's got a bit of a gap. No way is that in the back of the net. No way has that gone in. Adams just fizzed it across Horvath, and I have no idea how it's beaten the keeper. The Americans should not be beaten by that shot, and at the big stadium it erupts because Atlanta have found themselves in front. His near post, and he dives away from it. Are you real? As Taxi Funtas now out wide Just gutted by that a little bit. Areola to swing a ball in. Zardes to drop it back into Williamson. He tries to equalise straight away. Not a bad hit. Can't believe we're behind, however, as that's a pass straight into Zardes from them. We cannot bottle this. They've tried to get a bad tackle in on us. They've failed to snap us. As Taxi with the ball in the middle for him to arrive on. And he has scored an overhead kick equaliser. A brilliant ball from Zardes. And there's no words. Just a replay that we need to watch. Let's see how the Greek does this. Zardes stole it, of course. Well, really had it passed to him. He turns, he bicycle kicks it straight over the keeper with the bounce. That could be another contender for goal of the season. Taxirakis Fountas. What an equaliser as at half time. 1-1 again. And we are getting to see how good he truly is of a player. As now Jones straight with the pass off into Williamson. Tackle flown in on him, but we're going to try and get this ball still. Hoofed over. Zardes. That's a brilliant ball. Williamson just needed to sidestep it. Unfortunate as Mosquera into Moreno. He has to put a ball out wide into Ambrose, and Chandler's there straight away to come across and receive it. The right back playing very well now after he started the season off badly, as Zardes has a run again. It's Zardes against the keeper. There was a sweaty on. I went for it and I missed it. I should say he missed it as Phil Jones absolutely shattered. Anderson is going to have to come on at centre-back. No real choice. Heinz Ike, of course, played really well, but the youngster we're going to give the game to, because he, of course, does keep the fitness the best, as that's a ball over the top from Areola. Tried to play it towards Roberta. It will fall here for Ravel Morrison, who can't get it forward. Need to keep on pushing. Don't want 2 draws in a row, as that's a terrible ball from Williamson and a terrible tackle from Zardes, but we've got away with it. 25 minutes. Ball straight through the middle onto Mosquera, and they're the team with the momentum behind them. You can hear the fans just absolutely going mental for them. Need to try and weather this storm as it's across the field. Pusic now has to play it back into Franco. Going backwards at least. I can take that as skipping away from us a little bit there. Sousa through the middle. Dwyer scores 2-1. I just knew it were coming. The fans behind them are absolutely unreal. And he could just tell it was on its way. Dwyer, a quick pass into him, and he has them in the lead 2-1. As look at that, a brilliant pass there. But we just stepped out. Birnbaum decided to step out. Anderson, of course, not marking his man. Maybe not game ready. And it's over Horvath for 2-1. Not good. So now it's down to us to try and rescue a draw again. As Ambrose on the ball. Try and push him back a little bit. Franco into Heinemann. Now Moreno. Mosquera. Dwyer. Took a man out in the build-up right there. But still, they're going to keep on going. Lennon through that middle onto Sosa. Now into Mosquera. Dwyer turns as well. Tried to put a tackle in. I'll just block the angle up a little bit. Dwyer through the middle again. Mosquera. Moreno. Back heel. Horvath, good save. No help! Where is the defence? I don't know where it is, but still, this could be the first defeat of the season in a long time. In a long time. Not first of the season, of course, but first defeat in the league, in game. It's a good move. You can just tell their fans have been at it for them. Horvath on that occasion wasn't too poor, but got no help. Just not ourselves as Williamson. Tackle tried to fly in there. Still got the ball though. Zardes. We need to try and pass this out wide if we can. There we go. Into Perez. Still opted for him over the new youngster Coleman. Zardes into Taxi. He's onside here on the angle. Is Areola? No, he's not. Even though I definitely thought he was. Caught off apparently. Do not know what the referee is seeing. As we need to win that header. Birnbaum. He does. Brilliantly as well. As Rossetto across the field into Ambrose. Now into Pusic. So we need to just defend for 4 more minutes. I'm not having it being a 4-1 game. It hasn't been a 4-1 game. They have probably deserved it in the since the second goal. Not before that, but they deserved the third. As Taxi with it in the middle. Zardes trying to make the run over the top, and he's going to get there. If we could score here, maybe added time could be nice to us. Zardes on the angle. Side netting. Or actually, no, it wasn't. Corner ball given. Areola to whip it in. Header off the line. Very good defending. Chandler into the danger zone. Everyone's run away from it, so there was no one there to pick up on the ball. As Araujo with the turn out, and there's the final whistle. A 3-1 defeat. First defeat for Wayne in a while. Not a nice tasting one. Still, we will remain top of the league. But I wanted that one, just for the assurance of the playoffs. And we do play Columbus Crew next episode, who you can see right there can go within 2 points. New York are now second, Atlanta 5th. So they are doing alright, as Brad Smith coming up to us and asking us about game time. Matarita is a very good player at the moment. Actually, it's his wages. You should focus on your football, I'll say. He's an important player in this squad. I don't know if we do sign him up or not. I don't know if we've got another season in us. I really want you guys to let us know. Of course, I've got no problem with doing another one. But if we do, I don't want it squeezing in too much that I can't get any more content out before FIFA 2023. Almost forgot right there. As we're going to go straight into this third and final game for today. We are just going to leave 5 games for next episode. Then the playoffs, hopefully after that one, if we don't have a massive bottle. As we are going with the same team again, although it didn't win. Danny Welbeck still on the bench. Anderson will actually move off. He didn't have a great game. Nyman needs to earn his trust off the bench. Because, of course, we don't have enough midfielders to sit. But I don't think Nyman starts over Morrison in this one. Because, although we did lose, Nyman's losing his head. And Nashville's team, a final one before I get to see Grimsby against Notts Forest. As Willis is in goal. Miller, Mayer, Metarain, Romney and Levitz, Loba, Godoy, Davis, Jody Mukhtar and Sapong. So let's get into them. Away in Nashville for the final game. I think, to be fair, I haven't really checked it. I should have checked it. I'll check it after this game. I don't know if we are in the playoffs confirmed or not already. We are top of the league. 5 games left. It'll have to be 15 points. The gap as Taxi going on a narrow angle and slamming the corner between the post and bar. Very unlucky right there as Mukhtar into Williamson. Williamson's going to put it through that gap into Areola. Areola now to run forward with it as he cuts inside. Zardes is there. Flick that on. That's a brilliant flick. And it's just rolled. That is reminiscent of Messi's goal against Lille the other day. If you haven't seen that, niche reference. But just a little flick. And just a P-roll into the bottom corner. Just a pass right there. Areola cut inside. Brilliant flick. And in at the near post for 1 already. Good response. Very much a good response as Matarita around the side into Birnbaum. Birnbaum's going to put it out wide as well, as that's a good ball onto Areola. Now Williamson. He's got a man upfield with him. Hazardes will pass that through straight into the gap. Taxi Fundas from range. Caused Willie some problems. Must have swerved. There's a corner ball. Areola. We've got Phil Jones in the middle. Tried to get there. Romney. Lovitz away. Chandler just gets his head on that one and Taxi out wide in towards Ravel Morrison. Zardes pointing at the back post. Look at the space he's got. Look at that. That is a wonderful goal. 18 minutes on the clock and it is 2-0. Provider turned finisher. Zardes is just the MLS goal scorer you need in the team. As look at that. Boom. On the volley. How do you like them apples as Birnbaum. The dodgy touch, but he still managed to keep the ball. And he hasn't got his pass off. Sapong into Godoy in the middle of the park. Ake Loba on the field. As we'll try and get a run round us. But of course we block that one off as defence on point again. Hopefully this game. As Zardes with a run. Flicks it over the top onto Areola. That's a beautiful first time ball. Over the top into Taxi. Should have done better. Roberta arriving across to Zardes. And handled by Metarian. Or however you say that name. But we are dominant. We are fluid at playing football right here. And there's a chance for the third. Of course, Fundas should have scored. But he'll have his chance from the spot. Do we go to his usual corner? I think we do. That's terribly timed. Why did I try and time finish that? Why? Should be 3. He's missed that one-on-one. He's hit the corner of the goal. And of course, now he's missed a penalty. He should be, to be fair, on a hat-trick as it stands as Taxi looking over the top right there, trying to put a ball onto Areola, who's there first. He is up for this as that's hit the post, and that was an easy finish. Okay. We're dominant. We're really, really good at making chances, but we've got to start finishing these ones. These are weirdly too close to miss, as that's a dodgy tackle. Might go into the book. Maybe for a red right there. It's a yellow card, Ake Loba. As we're going to roll this one into the path. Try to just crack it straight away. I think it was Chandler. No, Matarita. Birnbaum into Ravel Morrison right here. Williamson across into Areola. Now straight onto Zardes. Zardes waiting for a return ball out wide, which he does get. Chandler. That's a beautiful ball across the net. We just needed to be there a bit quicker. Still, 2-0 in this first half. Utterly dominant. Let's get some more in this second half if we keep it up. Let's keep going in this second half. Do not let them get any way, shape or form back into this one. They are, of course, chasing the playoffs, but they've not been it this season, have they? As Robertha on the ball. He passes it into Zardes. Zardes now through the middle onto Taxi Fundas. Back to Zardes. Goes for one. Just wide. Very unlucky. As we need to win that header, Taxi. We do. Robertha gets the knockdown. Straight into Ravel Morrison. And here is Williamson. Run over the top. Areola, man of the match for me today so far. Of course, Zardes has been brilliant, but this guy's running the show. Look at that, creating a chance, which Robertha should bury. We just haven't been able to replace Cornick, have we? Fully. No offence to him, but he's not the same player as, of course, he's enjoying his League One football right now. Chandler, get that away. There we go. Onto his winger. Been incredible since Nahar left us, Chandler. Maybe he's just known he's had to raise his game. So are we going to get to that? We might get to that, you know. Robertha, please. Keeps it in. Oh, and Ravel was trying to arrive. That is beautiful determination from Robertha. And Godoy on the ball right here into Jordi Mukhtar. Just need to try and get away with that one as Birnbaum does. Jones into Chandler. Taxi Fundas into Zardes. Look at the run down this side. We'll opt for it. Can we try and get there, Robertha? We do. He's raised his game since he's heard me talking about him, but still no clear-cut chance in this second half, as that's going to fall to Areola, who wins that header. What more can that man do today? I mean, yes, maybe score, but still, as Phil Jones goes backwards into Ethan Horvath, Birnbaum, he turns to run with it right here, and he's give it straight into Taxi Fundas. 10 minutes to go in this one. It's just all us. It is literally all us, as that's a handball. Yes, I thought it would be. Just had a feeling it would be. So I'm going to take Taxi off, who would be usually taking this free kick. It's gone to Pierre Bell. I'm going to give it to Ravel Morrison, who likes to have a go from this angle. Can he try and do it again? Not much power, but we've got the angle, and it was poor. Very poor. As we're going to get to this, Phil Jones. He does pass straight forward into Robertha. Nyman through that middle. Zardes hasn't got full power on that one, but it's a ball over to Areola. Can he finally get his goal? He's not offside this time, and it's the first bad thing he's done all game. Missed the target. Unlucky as Birnbaum. Here he is with the ball. He turns, and he's going to keep on running, and he's going to put that through straight onto Pierre Bell, who unfortunately can't control that still. Davis with the chip over the top. A player, I won't lie, you might have seen him on my shortlist before. I was looking at him. Definitely not much today, after today should I say, as don't ruin the clean sheet. Come on. Horvath, I mean, to be fair, he's ruined it himself. I think he should have saved that. I really do, as he could be playing tonight as well. I never thought he could be playing against Grimsby tonight. Very excited for this game, as you might be able to tell, but I'm excited that we've won that one, because we are very close to the playoffs. 5 games left, top of the table, nothing going wrong, apart from last game. And I won't say that entirely went wrong, as Columbus Crew haven't took advantage. New York are now potentially 3 points behind us. We don't play them at all as well. We play Orlando, who are always a difficult challenge. Always a difficult challenge, but are we guaranteed them playoffs? 42 points what Orlando are on. We are on 56, so that's a gap of... Do the maths. 14. It's a gap of 14. 15 would guarantee us the playoffs. So any win next episode guarantees us the playoffs. We want to be top of the table, of course, as LAFC are top of that table. 3 defeats all season. We've took 7 in the top. We took 7, but again, they've took loads of draws. There's not many teams that get beat a lot in that side of the table, is there? Both Los Angeles teams at the top. Very excited for next episode, and of course, the episode after that, which I don't think we should bottle the position we're in now. So, yeah, I think we'll have that playoff episode. As thank you guys for watching right here. Do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss anything in the future. I'm going to be very happy tomorrow. I might be understandingly upset if they are a really good Nottingham Forest team that they put out, or I might be heartbroken that we just narrowly lost. Hopefully, it's the first. We beat them. As yes. Thank you very much, guys. Take care in a bit. And peace.